In the early 1950s, the Red Army had 30 divisions based in Germany. What were the Soviets up to? Did they plan to invade Western Europe? British and American efforts to answer these questions had been stymied by their inability to crack the Russian military and diplomatic codes. The British and Americans desperately desired information that would provide an early warning of any Soviet attack. Monitoring Soviet military activities became crucial, leading to the ambitious plan to tap into Soviet communication lines, telephone and telegraph cables, gathering vital intelligence on troop movements and military strategies. They recognized the strategic of East Germany, particularly due to its proximity to Western Europe. West Berlin, a western enclave nestled deep within the Soviet-occupied zone, emerged as a prime location for espionage operations. In 1954, the CIA and SIS joined forces for Operation Gold, a daring attempt to tunnel under West Berlin and wiretap Soviet communications. This marked a significant escalation in Cold War espionage efforts, driven by an urgent need for intelligence. However, the operation was compromised from the get-go. British spy George Blake, an unwitting double agent for the KGB, informed them about the plan before construction even began. Rather than shutting down the operation, the KGB chose to let it unfold, recognizing a golden opportunity for subterfuge. By allowing Operation Gold to proceed, they could observe the Allies' tactics, turning a potential threat into a valuable learning experience, a masterclass in espionage manipulation. As the tunnel stretched 1,476 feet and 3,100 tons of soil were excavated, the KGB watched with keen interest, maybe to pick a page from the enemy's playbook. All the sand was diverted to a nearby construction site. To protect the spy, the KGB was forced to keep the flow of information as normal as possible, with the result that the tunnel was a bonanza of intelligence collection for the US and Britain in a world that had yet to witness the U-2 or satellite imagery. According to Stephen Budiansky, the KGB's own high-level communications went on a separate system of overhead lines that could not be tapped without its being obvious, and, concerned above all with protecting Blake as a valuable source inside SIS and unwilling to share its secrets with rival agencies, the KGB had simply left its sister spy agencies in the dark about the tunnel's existence. They did not inform anyone in Germany, including the East Germans or the Soviet users of the cables, about the taps. According to a CIA report, there were no known attempts to feed disinformation to the CIA, although the British SIS suspected the opposite. The CIA report states that the Soviet military continued to use the cables for communications of intelligence value. For over a year, the KGB allowed the operation to continue, meticulously monitoring the Allies' methods and gleaning insights from their mistakes, as well as messing with their equipment. Then, in April 1956, before Soviet leader Nikita Khrushchev visited East Berlin, everything was supposed to be in order for his arrival. East German technicians searching for a fault in one of their underground cables accidentally discovered the tunnel. The CIA brought the operation to an end upon this discovery. Though the Soviet leadership was disturbed by the discovery, they pretended to have found it on purpose. The Soviets announced the discovery to the press and called it a breach of the norms of international law and a gangster act. One key CIA agent believed there was a snitch in the MI6. He said, "Come to think of it, there were always faults with our equipment, from water flooding our devices to rats eating wires. We've never encountered these challenges on solo operations." The British spy was discovered years later and imprisoned. What do you think of the KGB? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoy interesting content like this, subscribe for more. Check out these videos.